Hello everybody, this is Leek McGillivray from Arts and Crafts by Leek Angel Crafts. Yesterday or the day before that even, so I did a video and went terribly wrong. So I lost that video and that's all I'm gonna say about that. But I've been busy, and just to show you what I meant by changing the colors of your package, bring 2 packages or even 3 packages together, designer prints, like for instance this is from Rach and Bella. This is the original and this is what I made of it to bring it to the colors of the field notes album. You see, this is pink, and normally I would do it like this. So lots of pink and purple because of the purple butterfly that was on it. I took stems, and this is some silk waste I used. Silk waste is something like this. It comes off the spindle. So when they spin yarn or threads, some of the threads begins here and it is stuck on the spindle. They cut it. So see, somehow it looks like this, and they cut it and you have this. So this is real silk, and instead of throwing it away, they sell it because you can do fun things with it. It has a few layers, of course, so you can tear it apart, and it's dusty. I can get it, feel it in my lungs now, right now, on my throat. And I forgot to take the medicine today, so you will hear me coughing today. So this is what you can do. You can tear it apart, and you can even make paper out of it. And I can't find it now, but I made some. Maybe it's in some of my journals. I don't know what I did with it. But let's call it the spit of the moth. Does the production of the threads like the spit of the spider web. So it's a little bit tacky, so it holds together. If you wet it and you put it the layers crossed on top of each other, and you steam it with your iron, it will stick together again, and you have a kind of paper or fabric that you can use for your project. So I like it. You can color it with your alcohol markers. I use that a lot. If I need elastic bands in some color, I have a big cone of white. And if I need a color that I don't have in my collection, because I have a collection, also from someone who stopped the shop. So I have some of these, and I think you have seen, if you follow me, you have seen me use it before. I have some colors of this, but not all the colors I would like. Pink I don't. Then I take my alcohol marker and I lay it down and I color it, or I take it and run it against the bigger end point of the marker. So that's the thing you can do. And I cross stitch with pink. So you see the difference between uses of material, the inking up. This is something that I found is also a material I got for free when I order my spinning yarn. Sometimes you get free stuff, and this is what I thought. I don't think I'm gonna use it, but it is nice. It's viscose. I did the proof, and it's not silk. I only buy silk, linen, wool, things like that, alpaca. So the natural fibers. I can't cope a lot with. I think viscose is nice, but after a while it does pilling, and that gets stuck. I'm super sensitive. That gets stuck, and I get huge itch and rash from that. So that only lasts me a few times wearing, and I think that's a waste. Also, I don't think it's that good for the environment to use. But you see, when you take this out, I throw that away because that is some kind of waste. You see, it's like a netting, so you can use it like the tube or spread it out. That's also nice. So I did some auditioning between colors of threads. I have many colors: green, many colors gray, many colors pink, because I buy the whole set and that's cheap for me, and I use it. I use all my colors for sewing. So you see, if you take pink, or you take the grayish or the neutral, it will make it a little bit more suitable for this. You see the difference in this and this. So that's what I wanted to tell you and show you. So here I took just some washi, a little butterfly. The butterfly wasn't cut that well. So the whites, I also took the lightest green I had to color the border, because I was too lazy to cut it more. I used a grayish, a beige, to alter the flower and alter the green. So that's also a thing that I cut off the white. That's also a difference. And I used other material to complement it. So you see the difference between this and this may be subtle, but for me it's huge. I don't think I'm gonna use this one for this album. I just was printing them out and I love this so much, so I went to town after printing in the evening on my own. But later I saw it and I thought, oh, that's not for the album then. So I did the other one. You see, that's so pink, and with the other things it's more neutral. So I like it in this album, like this. Oh, this was the before, and then the after. What I want to show you. So that's what I did. I printed out the same things on rice paper for collaging, because I didn't have that much, and I forgot to print that. What I saw later, one page. I had more than I thought I had, so I printed them out too. I'm gonna save them under my mat to keep them straight. That's what I did. And I did these. I had 3 of these. That was also oh, they were blue. I can't show them anymore, but they were blue. I don't think I have covered them all. Oh, maybe this one not. Okay, this one, they were blue, and I thought to make it more to the album, so I did also closures on 3 ways. I collaged the back with a bigger rice paper, and to cover that blue up, and this I did with something else. A paper block I got almost for free on the inside, and on the outside the same, from the paper pack from Margaret's. And this one I took a card in green and put the same ledger on, and the inside I kept green. And what I thought was funny is to make 3 kinds of closures. For this one, the most sturdy one, I took an elastic band. And for this one, maybe I'll take 2 of these to close on. Oh, that's not good. To close both sides. So, because this one I found just for accident. Just for a coincidence, because I was looking for papers to color to tea dye, and I found this one. I thought that's exactly the color that matches the papers, and it did. So I'm lucky that way sometimes. So maybe I'll take another one. But you could also take a golden things. But it happened so that I think gold color things will also be nice in this pocket package of color range. So I did 3 kinds of. This is with a paper clip. So they're gonna be in my album. And I think I forgot to put the timer on. Let's see. I'm gonna so timer is on now with less. Oh, I need to glue this one down. It's not so handy. So this is what I did, and I'll show you later. Before you print, if you print this side upside down on the other side, you can fold them, and it's less cutting and material waste. So that's a little tip. So maybe we call this some tips and tricks. I don't know, this video. This card and this card I also altered. Can I find the original? Did I put that away? Can't find the original. I had 3 or 4. I thought I had 4 of them. Well, I don't know where I put that one, but they were like this one, but then a whole page with a round in the middle with something like text, and I don't like those kind of texts. I think it's too often used nowadays. Always something with a text, and I think maybe someone else wants to make a picture or another kind of words they like. So I altered them. These one I collaged with the rice paper, the field notes, and some of my tea dyed papers, so you can have a fold over or a hangover with writing space. And this one I did just 2 rounds, distressed them, a little lace, a little paper, a label from the junk journal. This is the paper from Margaret from Seven Plaza, and from the book I took a tag which also had texts I won't use. I think it was something with meal plan, like these little labels, but they had also some with text, and I used that, and I took a little piece, a little scrap of this side, put it on, and a little piece of lace, and then an eyelet. So this is also drawn to your own taste, your own likings. These I did also. The cards on the backs and the fronts are now the other side, the back side. So I shown you these. Yeah, I did. The flower I did. What did I do for more? Oh yeah, this tag was one of 3. And in this tag was a lot of blue. So I collaged it on the blue side with a green rice paper, another label, and a piece of my tea dye. Oh, I did a lot that day. So I found some beautiful envelopes to go with that. So I can already put this one in because I think this is finished. Like so, and then with a paper clip and maybe some embellishments. So I'm gonna do that later. So this is what I did the other day, and I wanted to explain. I was very sad I couldn't use that one. But then I was starting to search again in what I downloaded, what I bought, and I found some more papers I had forgotten to print out, so I printed them out. But I also found this, and maybe nice for my friends in the Netherlands. I found a nice paper pack that's not too, sorry, I have to walk away a little bit. That's not too expensive. I don't know how much it was anymore. But 50 pages, 75 grams, and an A4 size with a kind of vellum that you can print on. There's also a kind of vellum that is more plastic and harder and very not so good to print on, I know. So, but this one is okay, and look at it. I love it so much. I also had this page printed out. I'm gonna make bags or something else. I think this was a paper, and I used, because I wanted to make paper bags and fold it, so I used this one in the middle and this on the outside to fold, so it won't get too busy if you see it from this side. But look how beautiful they turned out. I love it. So, and I also printed these out. Maybe I'm gonna use it. That's also a difference between the, because I did the background all not in white but in skin tone, so that's also already different. This is also not as white, so, but this is also nice. Well, so much possibilities and choices you can make. So this is what I wanted to show you. And then also, oh, I don't think I've shown you this one then. This is also in the Lost Videotape. Hey, the Lost Videotapes. That's a nice title song. I had from my auntie, and I don't know where I put the rest, but I also did it in vellum. I don't know if I showed it, but collage. Her book, her recipe book, think it's this one. And this is the recipe for croissant dough. Auntie D, Daisy. She was called Margriet. En dat is Margriet, Margaret. Margriet in het Nederlands, in Dutch. And well, Indonesian give each other nicknames in American English. I don't know, maybe because of the war, after the war. Margriet became Daisy, and Daisy is Auntie D, so that's why. But here's her original handwriting and nice old papers that I'm gonna cherish a little. And I took one page and I printed it out. So that's lovely too. I'm gonna put it with the others so I don't forget it. And I want to show you the original I already cut out, but I believe so. I don't know. But I thought maybe it's handy to put them in that way, arrange them in that way before you print it out. So this is one, this is another one upside down, and you can cut it out and then fold them together. So you don't have to paste it, glue it, and lose material. So I did this, and I had in one A4 size enough room to make these 3. And that's also what I want to tell you for the people who have papers. For instance, here in the Netherlands, they work with A4 pages, size pages. If you get them, you always get a white border if you print them out like this. But if you copy this and you open in your photo shop, my Photoshop, I use photo filter, the free photo filter, just the ordinary free photo filter. And I like that because it's simple. It's I figured it out myself. And I think that's a nice program to start with, especially when you're a little bit older and everything goes too fast and there's too much choices for you. This is a nice program to use. If you copy and paste it and then you put handmatig, you can choose for a size to change it on. I have to look for the way you choose, but you can resize it. If you copy and paste, you can resize it, and then you do 30 for the width. So the biggest, I think it's 44 when you put it on, and you turn the 44 into 30, you get a whole size, and you can print without borderless. So then you get it just in size. If you are scared that you lose something, you can put a border like I did in a color that matches. So you can always cut that out or leave it, whatever you want. So that's my tip, how I use my digitals. Did I have another thing? It was in here. So that's it for this. I also found these ones, and they also by the HEMA for my Dutch friends, for rather cheap. And I thought, what nice would it be to have an aquarel block. It was too big. This is twice the size, but I cut it in half somewhere here. I cut it in half with my ruler and my knife. And I'm gonna decorate it maybe with a piece of this. And to have a little map for this on size. And maybe put some aquarel pencils in. And a little brush, a water brush, so you can do your drawing. So I want to do some pencils on the other side, like a pencil case. I have one from Derwent that is just paper, and you can open it like a box and take a pencil out so they are protected. So that I thought that would be nice to make. So maybe I'm gonna do that now because I explained everything. How are we in the... in time? 20 minutes. Well, I'm gonna start it and see how far we can get. Well, I have all kinds of paper now, but I took out another mat. This is a little one. I'm gonna put this away. Hope it stays and is nice. I'm gonna put this away. This is what I use for waves. I used to be a sculptor, but that is too hard for me. And maybe this summer I'm gonna try it again because I'm getting really a bit stronger. I'm doing yoga, bed yoga. I find bed yoga. But because of my knees, it's the only thing I can do. So hooray for me. I'm getting stronger. I'm trying to put this away. Oh, I also found these. I love them. I have more, but I can't find them. I don't know where I hid them. But I think I'm gonna use them for this album because beautiful. For the closure. I don't know yet how, but I think I will. I'm gonna put this for the others. So that's it. Oh yeah, I additioned some threads to go. They go here in the corner. So I hope I have enough space now to put this here. And let's see how far we come with this. I'm gonna take some pencils out because I have pencils. I need to open the drawer. Oh, and I forgot the pencils I have a case. So I think these are the aquarel. So I think I'm gonna take this as a use for the pencils. Are these aquarel also? I don't know. Burn combine. Well, I can maybe I can put the spine as big as this, and I'm gonna use one of these boxes to fill up with some pencils, and yeah. Okay, well, that's one thing, one problem solved, so far as it was a problem. But yeah, the ideas are growing on me. So I have to make this, and then I have to take this box. I'm gonna take the pencils out for now. This is also from a lady that sadly lost her life at an old age, so that is why, just from old age. But she was rather famous for her bear drawings. She made cards and books and color books, I believe. So she had certain colors that she bought in bulk. And I bought all of her color pencils for the price of one big a carandash, I believe. Tin, I don't know how you call this. It's like this, but on the real deal. So, and mine was almost finished, so I was very lucky to have them, but I have too much, so I can what you call it? Which is the thickest? Oh, they're the same. This one looks slimmer, but it isn't. So I'm gonna take this one to use. It doesn't matter that much. So she had certain colors she used, but this is a very nice purple. So I think for someone that will go into the field and draw, for instance, nice, oh, I have one left, okay. For instance, draw flowers and fields. I have some greens, I know, and some colors for pictures, so that will be fun. Let's measure this. Where's my ruler? It is 34.5. So 34.5 is 15, 17, 17.2 is the half. 17, and this is this is 17. So this will be exactly what we need. And there's also expansion, so I can use this and I have 17 and this to fold over, and let's see how far we come. If I do it like this, I can make this. Because I want to know if I can cut this off or use this as a fold over to match it. So this away. Will this help? I want to know if it's straight. And where did I put my geometrical thingy? Yeah, I'm that way sometimes. Where did I put mine? I just had it. Yeah, here. I want to know if I'm straight or not. I have to take a sip of my coffee. That's I want to see if this line was straight. And if I can, the only thing is I can't fold it because I have to fold that one too. So what I do is measure it like this, and it won't be enough. It won't be enough. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take this for the book, the whole thing, and I'm going to cut it here for the spine, and I'm going to take a piece of this and use that for the other side. So I'm going to cut it like so. And then we'll have to see if it's also maybe too wide. So maybe it's better to take it like this. And maybe maybe I can find another tin for the pencils, or make another box, or take two. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change it right, because this is big enough. It will get bulky. So, oh, wait a minute. That's too much too. Oh, it would be so nice to have one box for. But these are 2 stores high, these pencils boxes. So I'm gonna do another thing. I'm gonna do what I used to do for my son when he went to school. I'm gonna make a little map, or how you call, yeah, a map for them, like this, with elastics, so you can put them in. And then this won't be too bulky and too big. Yeah. So this is better. I'm gonna use. And this doesn't matter, because it's you can use the folding to make it bigger or thinner. And this has also the folding, but I think it's, I don't know, maybe too high, but I can fold it back. Oh, well, that's designing for you, making choices. And where is my, I don't know where I put my leather. Huh? Where I put the binder, the cover, my leather cover. But, well, I'm gonna make a choice without that to make it as small as possible. So I can fold it in, and it won't be, I won't make it bigger. So I'm gonna take this for the measure, because I don't need it that way. It doesn't have to be bigger than this. A little bit for space. So I can take this off. and fold it here. So, and then make a few lines there. But first I'm gonna cut this off because it's in my way. I'm gonna put the pencils back. And so maybe this will be also from this yeah, kind of cardstock. Or, come on, you can do it. I make a leather one, but I think to keep it as thin as possible, make it less bulky, I'm gonna make the pencil thingy also from this. So I need a piece of this. It's already scored. So how much will I need? Not much. Because, oh, take the pencils again. Are they just as high? Yeah, that's a coincidence. So I don't need it that much. This can be scored. I think I need to take a little bit off and score here also. So I can take this off. I'm gonna take this off. Make my metal ruler. If I can find it, yes. And my knife. My knife. Okay, this can go aside. So, getting practical, more practical now. Like this. I'm gonna cut this away. I need it. I had another ruler that I thought I could use to cut, but I have misplaced that one also, just like I always do. So now I have to take a pencil. Nope. Leave a little space. Oh well, no, I'm gonna cut it even more than that, a little, say half. So, I thought I was there, but I wasn't. So, it will be like this. And I need to make some creases here to fold it. And I think I can take it off there also. Yeah, so I have a big crease of 1 centimeter and then 2½ centimeters. So let's do that. So from here I need 1 centimeter. Oh. Go away. And then 2 times ½ centimeter. Where am I? I'm gonna make with pencil too. And ½ centimeter is, where am I? This? It's not, that's not so handy, but I'm gonna bring it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take this one. So, is this a half? Yeah. And the other one needs to be 1 centimeter from the first line here. And I'm just gonna keep it here. So, and then the one, I don't know if I already did it, but I'm going to do that again. So, and you can always take your it will be a little harder to fold because it's thicker material. So I hardly can believe this. It seems so small, but it is, and even a bit more. So going to fold it, and because it will be this, I won't need this piece, so I'm gonna take that off also. Yeah, from here, and take it from the first increase. That's one, and take it out from here because I already have that flap. So that's it. That's one, that's two, and those are the others. I think I'm gonna take this one out too. Where did I take it from? If I crease forward, I can know where I'm aiming for. So take my ruler to the line, and then it will be easier to fold. You can also take your bone and fold it against it. The same with this one. You can also take your folder. On the others I'm gonna do the same because I'm here. Oh, if it wants to be full. It's hard. Yeah, it is. So, if I take this, I can draw where I need to. Cut it off. And while we're at it, straighten it a little bit. So, if I take, oh, this is, oh, this is the one I cut off. Yeah, this is the one I cut off. But it isn't straight at all for itself, so okay. Well, time flies. I have 50 minutes left, so I'm gonna finish this one. And I'll be back next time. And I think for the purpose of learning, I'm gonna wait patiently to finish this one. Stop. But I have 15 minutes left, so I'm gonna finish this. And maybe you can try, and if you want to follow it. I was cutting this, but I think I don't need it. I think I need to cut it off because this is already falling over. Yeah, I need to cut it off. I don't need to cut it. So I'm cutting it at the way it will be with the pencils. A pencil. So with the 1 centimeter, it will be here. And maybe I'm gonna fold this over with creasings. Yeah. So the thing will be fully closed. That's it. So this is gonna be it. I will cut this off with a centimeter space. So I will cut it here at 5.5. Cut this also. So this one part is going to be cut off. 5.5. Am I also here? 5.5. Yes. So this line I will cut. If I can find my knife. And just to see you can work. And I didn't want to cut this, so that's stupid because I was I wanted to have it as a folder over also. So it's hanging by a thread, so I'm gonna glue something over it. I need to decorate it too, but this is also until here. So don't cut this, cut this. It's okay. And maybe at a slight angle. But I don't think it needs to because it's going to be higher and, well, maybe at a slight angle. And I am rounding corners. Let's see how rounding corners will go on a not so straight line. I don't know. So this is going to be it. This is going to be fold. I don't dare to fold it now because I think it will break. But this is going to be folded, and I'm gonna do some creases here so I can fold it all over. So that's practical. And then take an elastic band, and there you have your things. And I will take a piece like this that's the same width, and I will make sure the pencils are going to be in and room for one pen, what do you call it, a pencil, a brush, and I have brush with water in it, so that is nice to use. So a brush with water in it, so you can travel with your aquarel kit. So that's it. I'm gonna finish this off camera, and then I'm gonna show you tomorrow, just because I only have to make the creases like this on here and tidy it up and then embellish it or collage it. I had an idea to make the outside green with paints, and then you can distress it like a Tim Holtz paper. So you don't have to buy those again. Sorry, Timmy, but you can do it the other way. I'm sure of it. I'm gonna try, because I had black paper like that from the Action, Dames in Nederland, from the Action, and it was the same, and I already was thinking about making that. That's before I saw Margaret going about that thing. So this is it. I'm gonna make creases and make sure this stays on. So I'm doing some collaging, making it green on this side, some collaging, and then distressing it. Okay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ask your questions by all means. See you next time. Bye.